Ba da 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 ba da da ba da 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 ba da 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 da. Yes, go baby. We talked about it. There's nothing like the song "Levels" by Avicii. I mean, I'm talking about the greatest beat of all time. It can put anybody in a good mood. Why? Because you don't need lyrics. You don't need
Nope.
to know what he's saying. You don't need to be in a specific mood. Levels by Avicii will get you going every single time, BB. I mean, my goodness. I
I was
wish
I
we could
was
have
uh I was banging it earlier today in the gym. Da 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 da. Oh, hold on.
I
I
get
get
a
a
good
good
feeling.
feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm talking like, man, it's elite because it doesn't matter what you're doing, where you are, who you're with, everybody's feeling Levels by Avicii at all times. If everybody's devastated and sad, Levels of Avicii might bring it up a little bit. If everybody's already fired up, oh my gosh, it's gonna be lit if Levels by Avicii gets played. Welcome back to Unlocked with Key and BB. Today is a beautiful Thursday. We are waltzing our way on into a very cold weekend. It's supposed to be snow all over the east side of the country, and it started in Texas. Frisco, Texas has a little bit of snow I saw, and man, it's moving our direction. BB, are you excited for some snow? Do you want to fade the snow? Did you go shopping? Some people are scared. How are you feeling about the blizzard that's supposed to be coming in?
Didn't do the typical where everybody freaks out where you go get like milk, bread, and eggs. Didn't do any of that. Like, do you really love that stuff? I don't. But I want some snow. I think we're supposed to get 5 inches here, which is, I mean, I feel like that's a pretty good amount. It's like the perfect amount. Not too much, but it's enough to go outside. It'll be the dogs, our new puppy's first snow, so it'd be interesting to see how he reacts out there. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
I can just about guarantee Bunker seems like the type of dog he's gonna be loving the snow. He's gonna be loving the snow, 100%. Has he
But
had like a thunderstorm yet?
yeah, he did not like the Hurricane Helene that came through. He hated that. I feel like Morgan always thinks that's what made him start doing like his barking and whining, and because we were trying to crate train him when we first got him, and he was doing fine for a little bit, but when that hurricane hit, that was about the end of it. And ever since then, he's sleeping in the bed. He's sleeping.
So Morgan seems to think that the hurricane gave him anxiety.
Yep, a little bit.
That's brutal, man. That's brutal. Hopefully he's able to see a therapist for that one, man. He needs to lock in. We need Bunker firing on all cylinders if this show is going to do what we think this show is going to do, BB.
I agree.
But the only natural disasters in this world as of today, apparently, are not just the upcoming snows and the snow that's already happened. The state of California, the city of Los Angeles, is going through some heck, hell, and rain fire with a lot going on there. Apparently, people are, it's getting burnt out. There's cities. My dad is from Altadena, California. He said the neighborhood that he was growing up apparently is on fire. So it's just like, man, I saw something apparently like there was a point where this fire was spreading 2 football fields a minute. That's lickety split.
Yeah. It's honestly
So
crazy. Like it's like crazy that, like I was talking with Morgan about it yesterday. Like it's crazy that it's 2025 and all these like technological advancements we have, like things like this can still wreak havoc, like just an enormous fire out of nowhere. And like, dude, like I've seen just mansions just getting like collapsing, burnt to smithereens, shops, businesses gone. I was like the freaking Phase House was streaming yesterday, and they had to evacuate because they were right in the path of the flames. Like, it's just absolutely wild, to be honest with you.
wow. The thing about natural disasters, man, is it doesn't take into account your socioeconomic status. It doesn't care what you've done. It doesn't care who you helped. It doesn't care how much money's in that bank account. Natural disasters will wreck everybody, and it's sad what's going on in California. And definitely prayers up to everybody out there. Hopefully everybody is okay. I haven't gotten a current death count or anything. Have you seen anything like that, BB?
Nope.
Okay, well, hopefully that means that there isn't a death count at all. Maybe everybody's okay. Maybe everybody was able to evacuate like the FaZe clan. And it seems as though there's supposed to be a game in LA on Monday. They might be moving the LA Rams versus the Minnesota Vikings to Glendale, Arizona, if necessary. Does that affect that game too much? No. I mean, they're both in both stadiums or domes. Of course, LA would prefer to play at home, but I think we all understand with what's going on in California. You got to be looking out for the people there.
Yep.
Let's see. Today it's like we like to celebrate, BB. To be honest, but man, today seems like it's been a not mellow. I'm in a pretty solid mood, but it seems like a lot's going on around the U.S. Current President Joe Biden called for a national day of mourning. An old president, Jimmy Carter, died. So I guess every time a president dies, there's a national day of mourning, which I just found that out today. I did not know that that was really a thing, but we're in a national day of mourning. BB, have you mourned the death of Jimmy Carter recently?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I honestly didn't even know about it till you just mentioned it. So now we are. We weren't prior, now we are, though. That sounds like Hunger Games. That's what that sounded like.
I just made that up. I'm not gonna lie. Hopefully, yeah. Anyways, let's get on some sports. So let's get on some sports, BB. Notre Dame, Penn State is the big game that's happening tonight. Is kicking off the greatest 5-day stretch in all of sports history, some people are saying. Today, we've got Notre Dame, Penn State. Tomorrow, we've got Texas versus Ohio State. Saturday kicks off NFL playoffs. But Baltimore Ravens versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. That game is Saturday. I think the other game Saturday is the Chargers versus the Texans. And then we move into Sunday. That's the big slate for the NFL playoffs. Buffalo Bills play. Broncos play. Chiefs do not play. They have another bye week, of course. Of course the Chiefs have a bye week, BB. Why would they not? But that doesn't matter. They aren't playing this week. There's a lot of games on Sunday, okay? And then Minnesota Vikings versus LA Rams are on Monday. So that game could be getting moved to Arizona. But this game is the starter for this, BB. We made our picks yesterday. I just want to know, because you said that it wasn't official, apparently. It's about time it becomes official. We're off the high of the social media stint from Notre Dame. Are you ready to make your final pick for the game Notre Dame versus Penn State tonight?
I'm a big odds guy, and so there's all this news speculating going around that Notre Dame has the flu. There's a flu outbreak in the locker room. So I have not placed my official bet yet. I'm kind of going to wait closer to game time, see how that affects the odds. I believe Notre Dame is still favored as of this show. What is it right now? 4:11 Eastern time. I wonder if closer to TikTok we got more people going on Penn State, so that forces that line to move, and maybe Notre Dame becomes the underdog, because I'm pretty sure it's only a 1-point spread. So it's basically a pick 'em, but just for a little bit better odds, I think I'm going to wait till closer to kickoff. I think I'm still going to go Notre Dame. It's noted that the flu outbreak mostly is affecting backups and specialists. How much can you really read into that, though? Who knows? But it was said that Jeremiah Love had the flu against Indiana in their first round playoff game, and that really didn't seem to affect much. He still had a great game, 98-yard touchdown. So I think I'm still going to roll with the Irish, no matter the news. If I can get some better odds closer to kickoff, I'm going to wait and see. But I trust Marcus Freeman. I don't trust James Franklin.
Okay, that's your then in that case, that's your official pick. Yeah, the spread is still sitting Notre Dame 1.5, Penn State plus 1.5. So you're picking the favorite in this game, and I'm here for it. I mean, I personally am rolling with James Franco and the Penn State Nittany Lions. I love me some Drew Aller. We talked about it, that Big Ten championship game. He was dealing. This is going to be a game where they need him. I've got some people that are saying this guy's throwing 2 picks tonight.
Ooh.
Notre Dame has forced the most amount of turnovers in college football, BB. They have. But I don't know. I mean, I feel like the run game for Penn State is going to be a lot better than what Georgia's was, better than what Indiana's was. Both of those seem to be non-existent. I think Penn State is able to really rely heavily on their run game because, I mean, they've got 2 guys, Katron Allen, Nick Singleton. They can run the rock, and they have the front guys, the old linemen to do the block, and they've been playing Big Ten football all year long. I'm on the Penn State Nittany Lions here, and man, if James Franklin can't win this, is it time for him to go? Is it time for him to go?
I mean, his record is abysmal against ranked teams. Abysmal. First top 10 teams. Yes, he beat Boise State this year in the playoff. Yes, he beat SMU in the playoff this year. Were those 2 teams worthy of playoff spots? I don't know. I'm not here to judge. I don't make the decisions. Is he going to win a big one against Marcus Freeman? Did you hear him talking about Marcus Freeman in their little press conference?
Yeah.
Talking about he's 38 years old. Look at that hairline. Yeah, I mean, I think Notre Dame's got juice. I also saw, I don't even know if Notre Dame officially posted it, but it was Manti Te'o hyping up the Notre Dame's locker room or like little film room. They were all sitting there for a meeting. Manti Te'o came in and gave a little speech, and got me fired up again, man. Notre Dame's they're getting me. They're getting me. All they're posting, they're getting me.
They've definitely got the off the field antics to the T.
I think their boys motivated too, is what we see in the last 2 games they've played. And I think the recipe for victory here is the same as it was against Georgia. You leave the receivers one-on-one, you make them beat your corners, you make Drew Aller beat you, you stop the run, you stack the box, you rush the passer, and see if Drew Aller's arm can do it. And I think if they play that style of football, how they did against Georgia, control the clock, run the ball, play good defense, good special teams, I'm going Irish, baby.
I think it's going to be a good game. This is, to be honest, this is not a game that I'm hanging my hat on either way. This is going to be, I think this is just going to be damn good football. Whoever wins, wins.
Damn.
Yeah. I think both teams are going to run the damn. I think they both are. The score could be 3-0. The score could be 33-0. The score could be 33-32. Who knows? It's going to be a good football game, though. I can pretty much, that I will hang my hat on. I don't know. I mean, I'm picking Penn State. You're picking Notre Dame. I like both sides. I think both teams are going to have a good game plan, and we're going to put something together here.
I'm interested. If we're moving on from this and this last thing, but I'm interested to see what they do with Tyler Warren. Do they trust Xavier Watts to just cover him one-on-one? It seems that's what they did against Georgia. It was always a lot of Xavier Watts versus what's his name? Like Delp. I don't know his first name, but the tight end for Georgia is like Delp or something. Pretty big guy. He looks pretty good, but it was just one-on-one. Xavier Watts and the tight end every time when he went out in pass formation. So I'm interested to see if that's what they do with Tyler Warren. Tyler Warren's a little bit of a different beast, like you said yesterday, a Brock Bowers type talent at tight end. So I'm interested to see how that matchup goes. I really am.
Yeah, I mean, Xavier Watts, you said it yesterday, late first round, early second round grade. Tyler Warren, best tight end in the country. I said, yeah, let's see that. Let's see those 2 guys line up and play ball. Let's see them click clack a little bit. I'm taking Tyler Warren in that one personally. I think, but I mean, Watts can play ball. You talked about the social media squad for Notre Dame, BB. Let's give Penn State squad a little bit of respect. Here we go.
Right now is an urgent moment for this team.
Abdul.
It's an urgent moment. You got 60 minutes. 60 minutes to play for another 60 minutes.
Okay, Franco.
You gotta go earn it. You gotta earn it right now.
Aller throws for Wallace, fade far corner. He's got it. Touchdown, Penn State. Carter
Go to that ass.
Stopped. Bounces it and then puts down the shoulder. And intercepted by Whitley. Touchdown, Doloco. Down he goes. Now man Vanover goes to the corner for Warren. He's got it. Allen left side, breaks away. There he goes. He is gone.
I'm proud of you guys. I believe in you guys. Let's go take this mother. You got me?
I need to see Abdul make a big play tonight, man. I need to see Abdul make a big play.
That's what I'm saying, dude. We keep glazing this guy to be the top 10 pick. Where has it been, BB? Where's it been?
We need to see it. Simple as that. Some people are saying he's the best player in the draft. Let's see it.
I need to see it. Exactly. That's all. I'm not saying that he's not good. I've seen the explosiveness. It's there. He can fly around a football field, and there's no debating that. He's probably the most explosive athlete, but I need to see him make a play, baby. Like, I don't want another. I don't need the Trayvon Walker of this draft. You know, he went number 1 because of how explosive he was and how much he could develop. And
let's pump the brakes on Trayvon Walker. Back-to-back double-digit sack seasons. I'll take it. I saw that tweet yesterday that people sleep on him, but I don't watch Jags games, so I don't know.
The guy more known than him has another brother's name, Josh Allen. He had to switch his name. Josh Allen did, the pass rusher for the Jaguars. And he's more known than Mr. Trayvon Walker at this point in terms of playmaking. I don't necessarily need that guy on my squad. I need a guy. I want the Micah Parsons of this draft. That's who I want. Yep. Some people are saying that's what Abdul Carter is. But a player on that defense that's low key. He's made some big plays. I mean, he made huge plays versus SMU. The linebacker number 0, DeLuca. I like the guy. I like the guy a lot. No gloves, no juice, no swag. He probably doesn't even wear socks. But he goes out there and he makes plays, BB. I need it. I'm excited for this game because I don't think it just takes a high-scoring football game to be a good football game. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if both defenses are flying around, like the way Notre Dame came out in that Georgia game last week defensively, that had me hyped. Yeah. I love watching good defense. I don't like watching bad offense, but I like watching good defense, and there's a difference there. You know what I'm saying? I think we're going to see some really good defense show up tonight.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I feel like the casual fan doesn't really like those games, but I liked watching the Georgia Notre Dame game. It was fun to watch to me.
Yeah. The strip sack, you said it yesterday? Huge. The punt, was it a punt? The kick return coming out of the half. Huge.
It was literally strip sack, touchdown, came out of the half, halftime, came out of the half, kick return. 14-point swing. Game over.
Just like that. And it's like you said, the casual fan will see the score being 9-3 or something like that. It's like, oh, this game's whack. But no, you're seeing some crazy plays defensively on both sides of the ball. There are games that are 9-3 that are really bad because the offenses are just playing bad. The defense isn't doing anything crazy. Those games suck. But when the score is 9-3 because the defenses are flying around, I love that. That's good football. So we're going to get some of that this week. What we also get is Super Bowl LIX, which we decided and we figured out is Super Bowl 59. Which is a lot of teams are chasing after that this weekend, BB. That starts on Saturday. The Texans and the Chargers play, and then the Ravens and the Steelers play. Tomorrow's our official day for making picks in terms of spreads, in terms of who we think is going to win. But have you given your official Super Bowl winner pick yet?
I mean, there's two teams, and they're both in the AFC. I like the Ravens to win, and I like the Bills to win.
Got to play each other round 2 if they get through round 1.
I've said the Bills. but I don't. Something about Lamar, man. I think it's time. This guy, he's kind of faded away in every playoff he's been in so far. But I really feel like this year he's going to answer the bell. And even if he doesn't, with his arm, with his legs, and also with Derrick Henry in the backfield, like that offense is borderline impossible to stop.
Yeah.
And the lack of weapons, I feel like, is the only thing that's going to catch up to the Bills. Because, I mean, they play good defense and they've played good offense, but are you going to be able to rely on those people to keep making plays come playoff time?
I don't know. I was talking to one of my boys. Go ahead.
I'll give you the official Super Bowl winner tomorrow, but it will be between the Ravens and Bills.
I like it. I was talking to one of my boys, Zach. He's a Buffalo Bills fan. He made one of the saddest comments I've ever heard a human being make today. He said, "Yeah, once we get to the playoffs, it's kind of nice because I just know we're going to lose at some point, so I don't even have expectations for what we're going to do in the playoff, and it helps a lot because like I used to get mad, I used to get sad, but now I don't even get my hopes up. It's like, geez, devastating.
Yeah.
Your team's pretty good this year.
I have a little faith in the boys.
Your team is pretty good this year, and he's saying he has no faith. But that is true. Like, somehow, some way, the Bills and the Ravens, honestly, just never punch their ticket. It's got and you think it's got to be one of them at this point, right? But it can't be both of them at this point either. But it feels for me, it feels like both of them, they have to be. One of them has to be in the Super Bowl this year. Like it just doesn't. It's not the Chiefs. Your sleeper pick, was it the Chargers yesterday?
The Chargers.
The Chargers could make some noise. But I picked the Texans in that game.
Whoa.
I did.
CJ Stroud gonna show out?
Yeah, I like a good home dog. I went ahead and cooked up my perfect parlay for the best stretch of football this year. And I'll go ahead and start dropping my picks. In this game right here, I got Penn State. And then Houston Texans over the Chargers. +3. I took them +3. I'm a spread guy. For Steelers, I took Steelers +9.5. I took Buffalo -8.5. I took the Eagles -4.5. I took the Bucks -3. And I took, who did I take there? I took the Rams. I took the Rams in that game.
What about you took Ohio State -6, -5, whatever it is?
Yeah, I took Ohio State.
What's the odds on that? 8 spread.
Let me pull up my DraftKings account.
It's got to be crazy.
It is. I think it's like 10 for 1.6 million. No, I'm kidding. I'm 1.6K. Let me see for sure though. Yeah, so I mean for the straights, I started out with 25. I put 25 on Penn State money line tonight. And yeah, 10 will win me $1,300. $1,323.
Love it. Never know.
I honestly thought it was going to be a little crazier, to be honest.
We got one of our boys this weekend placed a $100 bet for 108 G's. That's crazy. I cannot believe CJ actually did it. He pulled the trigger. $100.
Let's read off the parlay real quick. I'm pulling it up.
Why does it sound so good and so simple?
It sounds way too cash. It sounds ridiculous. It's like the best players on both teams to get 5 yards in each quarter. It's like, come on, man. Ladd McConkey and Nico Collins each to record 5 receiving yards in every quarter.
Yep.
Josh Jacobs, Saquon Barkley to each record 10 rushing yards in each quarter. Justin Jefferson, Puka Nacua to each record 5 receiving yards in each quarter. $100 pays out $108,000. Like what?
That's wicked. That's wicked.
It sounds a little too good to be true. Like I see how it doesn't hit, like one team just holds the ball pretty much the whole quarter, or like your guy doesn't get a target or something like that. But like,
I'll take my chances.
Yeah.
That's a pretty cool little bet they crafted up.
FanDuel on that one. I don't think DraftKings will let you do any of that.
Yeah, those are definitely some special plays.
Yeah.
But I like it. I like it a whole lot.
Saw a cool video on Twitter here that I wanted to go ahead and just whip in. Every starting quarterback's cadence. I think CJ Stroud's is a little weird, but let's see it.
Let's do it! 51, How we doing? Yeah! Here we go! Ready! 180, what's up? 180, what's up? 119, what's up? 118, what's up? 180, what up? 180, what's up? 180, what's up? 118, what's up? So what's up? 180, what's up? 180, what's up? 118, 50, what? 180, what up? 118, go shot! 118,
That's every quarterback cadence right there. CJ Stroud just goes, okay. It's like, dude, what? And everybody just goes like that one's butt. Everybody hits the 180.
One of the best cadences was Cam Newton. I don't know if you've seen that NFL film of just when we played the Commanders one year. They jumped off sides at least 6 times, and he was cooking them, and he was letting them know too. You're like, that's 8 jump false starts. It's hilarious.
Do you know what his cadence was? Like what he would say?
I mean, it was like 180. What is it? Let's see if
like I 54's the mic. 54's the mic.
And just to let you know,
ready. Blue ready. Here we go.
It wouldn't let me go live on TikTok today, so we're not live on there. No, it said there was an update that I had to do, and it was gonna take forever, so I just didn't even do it.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, got the dog in the live today. He's acting a little nuts. Oh, stop! Here we go. Second. Go.
Here we go. Here's the video.
Cadence was diabolical.
Hey! Come on in. Hey! Come on in. Hey!
Definitely one of the best in the league. Was it something that you always had, or did you have to develop it through time? I'm
pretty sure this comment was wrong. I think he addressed it.
Cadence all the time. LOL.
Or maybe he did say ready.
Ready up.
So let's hear the video. No. It was white 80.
But that's what I'm reading his words.
Yes. A lot of people would think that I'm saying ready, but it's white 80.
Can we hear it from
You like Cam's drip?
Ready? Break.
It's cool.
Hey, 58's Mike.
Is it freezing up?
Bro, I'm telling you, my cadence game is like, it's ridiculous. So what it is? What is it? So what it is? What is it?
Here the Skins come again, and another flag.
So what it is? What is it?
Sutter records 5 neutral zone violations in one game.
So what it is? What is it?
Cam changing the rhythm of his snap count in these
Good
defensive
stuff. That's good stuff.
8 jump false starts.
So is this something that you practice? Did it
Make
come at the game?
everything look the same. Understand. Go back real quick. This is another football 101. Yeah. Every time at this, you know what? Shout out to Sam Mills Jr.
Mm-hmm.
In training camp 1 year, he was like, you have a bad tendency to right before the snap comes, you raise your hands to catch it. So when I go into the gun, I knew that as a caveat to say, oh, defenders are going off my hands. You see how I raise my hands?
Yeah.
Go to the next one. Go to the gun.
The gun, yeah.
Had him.
That's great.
It's pretty interesting. Like there's so many little details in football. Like I don't know, they just go on. That just like the typical. You just turn on the TV, you don't realize. It's honestly crazy. It's honestly crazy.
I'd say it's the greatest sport of all time. I mean,
So
the
much
ultimate
goes
team
into it.
sport. Go ahead.
I said so much goes into it. Like the ultimate 22 people on the field at a time, all have to be coordinated. It's crazy.
Yeah, like we get up here and we talk about like who's the best QB, who's the best wide receiver. It's like you can't be the best QB if your right tackle stinks. Ask Caleb Williams. Like I'm not even kidding. Like you can't be the best wide receiver if your quarterback stinks. So it's like that's what makes the sport so great. And yeah, it's fun to get up here and talk about the great players and stuff. But it's like, yeah, I mean, it's ultimately the greatest sport just because of the team game, the team aspect, the small little intricacies, all the lessons that the game can really teach you. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Let's see.
Agreed.
We're chatting to 0 viewers. Did you see Carson Beck hit the portal?
Yeah, interested to see where he goes. Like, I don't know. Is Chapel Hill about to reach out to him? I don't know.
If you're Bill Belichick, would you?
I mean, the quarterback we have on the roster right now was the backup for Purdue last year. That's the only QB. So, and he only had 1 start, and his 1 start, he did go crazy. But I don't know. I don't know how confident you can be with that. I feel like they definitely are going to bring in another QB by the time it's spring ball. But is that going to be like, are they going to go after like a big money guy like Quinn Ewers, who apparently is getting big time offers? Are they going to go after now Carson Beck? I don't know. Interesting. I
think Bill Belichick he seems like the kind of guy he's going to want competition all spring. It's nobody's job. Nobody's already got the job locked up. So, and speaking of Belichick, well, it was pretty loud. People are talking about the Raiders. He kind of put that to bed pretty quick. He's talking. I'm locked in at UNC. We're good.
Yeah, I saw another report today. Michael Lombardi also said got no interest. Bill Belichick's got no interest in going to the league.
Yeah, and the Raiders canned their GM too, which is Tom. I don't remember the guy's name.
Say it again. What was the question? I was reading the text. Sorry.
The GM from the Raiders got canned.
Oh yeah, I don't know his name.
But yeah, Belichick locked in. I guess we're I'm excited. I'm honestly excited to watch that. I think college football, it's not taken back over, but it's been pretty damn good this year. It's been pretty damn good in NFL. NFL's been good, but college is cleared easily. So.
I think we're gonna have some good weekends this next season. Z bought the season tickets for me, him, and my dad for Carolina football next year. And then once the Panthers get Garrett Wilson, hopefully we'll be hitting some Chapel Hill games on Saturday, going to Charlotte on Sunday, catching dubs. That sounds lit, man.
That's an elite weekend. My goodness. I will have to see which of those weekends line up. Go up to Chapel Hill, spend the night down here in Charlotte, maybe just kind of push it back in this direction, and then go to the game Sunday, head back to Greenville. That's a pretty juicy loop. I mean,
I love that. I love the sound of that.
Let's go. Let's you want to make official picks, Ohio State, Texas? I mean, that's really the only thing that I'll have.
Let's do it.
In terms of posting tomorrow, yeah. I mean, Ohio State, Texas.
Let's go with me. Let's rip it.
And I mean, top QBs left in the which we didn't clip.
And day 3 of Garrett Wilson.
Day 3 of posting this until Garrett Wilson is a Carolina Panther.
Ooh.
Okay. I'm actually going to make that, and I'm going to add that into the clip tomorrow. If you want to do it. Day 3 of posting this until.
Oh, like just like add a new little intro? Okay.
Yeah.
Day 3 of posting this every single day until Garrett Wilson is a Carolina Panther.
Dang.
It'd be easier if I've started taking notes of when we take clips, so I said that as 37:30.
That would be huge.
Instead of just a little 3-second thing in the whole show.
I'm trying to learn how the I'm just trying to learn as much as possible how the McAfee boys do it and like their process and stuff, just kind of through watching. Dude, the fact that they post clips every single right after it happens on Twitter, they got a guy back there grinding.
Oh yeah,
big
time.
That was pretty good. Bow, and it's out. And it's out.
Zach in the chat just joined. Hamer, Penn State. What was the pick? Key is still riding with Penn State, and I am still riding with thee. You see that little guy? He's bringing the luck. He's bringing the juice.
Put him on. Put him on. Put him on. Put him on.
Let's go. Me and Shane Gillis, man. We're riding with the Irish. Alabama Jones. I was watching a clip today. He was in the bus. Shane Gillis was in the bus busing with the boys, and they were talking about Nick Saban was actually tight as Shane Gillis that one game day because he was just apparently just trash talking the SEC. He said some pretty funny quotes from Nick Saban with some provocatives. It was pretty funny. Pretty funny.
Gillis, man, he's a certified clown. I feel like.
Dude, one of the funny. I saw a clip from the same episode where Will Compton was like, "You played ball in high school?" And he was like, "Yeah." He was like, "I was team captain, actually, offensive lineman." And Will Compton was like, "Dude, that's sick." And and Shane Gillis was like, "Yeah, Will, you're one of the only guys that would say that me being the high school football team captain is sick." Like that just fits Will Compton so perfectly. Like, oh, dude, high school football captain, dude, that's sick.
That's hilarious.
So somebody's 8-game streak doesn't even get started.
And you just so happen to be looking.
That's good.
BBs won't even get started, dude. Dude, I can see. I'm going back to this. I can see how a guy like Nick Saban could not stand Shane Gillis. Gillis is just mentally never serious, and Nick Saban is not like overly serious, but like pretty serious guy. He celebrated for less than 24 hours after they won national championships, and Shane Gillis probably celebrates every day.
Apparently, Herb Street and Pat McAfee were like egging Gillis to keep messing with Saban, and Saban had enough. So I wish I was there. That would be so funny.
Dude, of course, dude. I feel like I'd be really cool with Kirk Herbstreit. He seems like a beast. I like Herbstreit a lot.
I'm sure it's fun to be on that show, be on a little game day.
Yeah. Hey, we're building a little game day here. We'll start have some guys hanging out and stuff. Let's see what else do we have on the docket today.
Ohio State versus Texas, and then a quick little 10-minute top 10 mock drafts.
Bang bang. Let's do it. I can start this clip off.
41-30. 41-30.
I don't even know. Okay, yeah. You got the Ohio State Buckeyes. That fucking cut. We got the Ohio State Buckeyes versus the Texas Longhorns. BB, who you got?
Well, it turns out the script for the Cotton Bowl got leaked, and lucky enough, the boys got it. I think this is going to be a Buckeye domination, and you can take that all the way to the bank. They have been playing dominant football on both sides of the ball. The run game looks great. The pass game looks elite. What else was I going to say? Oh, the run defense looks great. The pass rush looks elite. And the secondary is always going to come to play when you got a guy like Caleb Downs just roaming around causing havoc.
I like it. You know what I'm honestly really interested to see? Jeremiah Smith, Jahdae Barron. Jeremiah Smith is what some people are calling the best player in the country. Jahdae Barron is the best defensive back in the country. These two guys are squaring up, hopefully every single play. I'm excited to watch that. Will Howard versus the best pass defense in the country. I'm here for that as well. But give me the Ohio State Buckeyes in this game. And it's going to be just too much offense. Too many people coming from too many different places on the defensive side of the ball. And Ryan Day and Chip Kelly cooking up one of them game plans in the first half that you just cannot stop. Ohio State rolls into the national championship.
Let's go.
Who you guys got? Who you guys got in this big-time matchup?
I'm fired up for that game, too. Is Quinn going to be able to do it? That pass rush is coming, both sides. Tui Molulau, Jack Sawyer. It's going to be hard,
up
brother.
The gut. And up the gut. I'm not kidding. Tyreek is that dude. All right, let's do a little mock draft.
Little mock draft.
Do you want to just share your screen since you're not live on TikTok?
Yeah, I can. Let's
We're about to do a little bit of mock draft action, Z.
Little top 10. Let me
little top 10.
Share screen. Share that. Let's go. We're going all teams. First round. Enter the draft room.
I almost messed up.
Throw that on there. Let's see. Let's just change this to the Titans so it looks better. Do you want to do the intro or you want me to rip an intro?
Man, dude.
Let's go. Okay. Welcome to the first official mock draft for the Unlocked Show. This is going to be our first one. I'm sure there's going to be many to come in the next coming weeks, maybe multiple a week once we hit off season. Today, we're just going to be doing a nice little simple top 10 mock draft. This is on the fly. So, Key, let's see. You want to do odd? I'll do even.
That works for me. Let's do it. I'll take the number one overall pick. Are we doing any trades or anything like that? What are you thinking?
I think episode 1. Let's just keep it simple. Top 10 picks. Let's see where it takes us. And you are officially on the clock with the Tennessee Titans?
I guess Tennessee is going to stay with Will Levis in this scenario. In that case, I mean, they got to get him. They got to get him some help. We're going to go with the Heisman Trophy winner, Travis Hunter, number 1 overall.
I like it a lot. If they do stick with Will Levis, yeah. Get a guy that can play both sides of the ball. I got to click start. I like it a lot. Travis Hunter, first overall to the Tennessee Titans. Here we got the Browns. See, this is also a big question mark. Are they sticking with Deshaun Watson? I know they're reworking his contract. Who knows where he ends up this season?
See, that's the biggest question in Cleveland. Are they reworking his deal so that they can get him traded off to somewhere else? I mean, there's quarterbacks that are going to be there early. I mean, they could be trying to trade Deshaun Watson, fix that contract, or they could be believing him for years to come, BB.
Yeah, I agree with you there. But regardless, I think what we've seen from Deshaun Watson in the years past, I think they have to add talent to that room. Nonetheless, we're going to go with Cam Ward going to Cleveland at number 2.
The Giants are in an obvious situation where they have to draft a quarterback. This is a big market team. This is the kind of place where Dion would let his son go play ball. Since we're not making trades today, Shedeur Sanders is going to the New York Giants. And I don't really think that there should be any form of a debate there. They are in dire need, and I mean dire need, of a quarterback tonight, yesterday.
I like this pick. I think it's a good fit too. Shedeur fits the big city. I think that would bring instant juice to New York. I like that a lot. Shedeur Sanders,
Absolutely.
3rd to the Giants. Here, this is an interesting pick for me. The Patriots are kind of like the Panthers. Like we're not one player away from being. We need talent all over the field. They need help on the offensive line. They could use Will Johnson opposite Christian Gonzalez. They could use Mason Graham on the D line. But they got their franchise quarterback. What do you got to do when you get your franchise quarterback? You have to be able to protect him. Will Campbell, stud left tackle at LSU. I think he'll be a stud left tackle in the NFL. Give me Will Campbell to protect Drake May's blind side.
I like it. We'll see what their new coach wants to do there, BB.
Yep.
I mean, it seemed to work for the Chargers. They went and got Joe Alt early last year.
Yep.
And with the new coach John Harbaugh, they went ahead and got a tackle, and it's worked out. They're in the playoffs. I think if you follow recipes that make good food, and that's what I would do for Drake May in New England. Same here in Jacksonville. You got Trevor Lawrence. I guess you're sticking with him. Your defense, it's abysmal. Your team needs a lot. This team needs a lot, BB. I don't know why the Jags are. I'm the least high on the team like the Jags. They need help. I think that they should take a Will Johnson here. They've got Brian Thomas on the offensive side of the ball to go with Trevor Lawrence. I wonder if Jaguars fans really believe in Trevor Lawrence to be the guy, but nonetheless, you just paid him. He's your guy.
Yep.
So with that being said, we're going to go defensive side of the ball for the Jacksonville Jaguars, and we're going to give them Mason Graham here, BB, who I think is the best defensive player in the draft. Maybe the best player in the draft. I love Mason Graham. You talk about a dog in the middle, that's your guy, BB. That's your guy.
Yeah, Mason Graham. It's not like potential with Mason Graham. It's the product that he's put on the field in college. He went out there and dominated. So I like that pick. We got Mason Graham going to the Jags at number 5.
Sweet.
Here we go. We got Las Vegas at pick 6. Same scenario as the teams before. Multiple holes on the roster. Just let go of Devontae Adams this past season. Quarterback, still a huge question. But if we go to the quarterbacks here, there's not a whole lot of talent there in the draft. I don't think you want to go Milroe at 6. So I think you draft the best offensive player not a Devontae Adams replacement, but somebody that can really help you on the ball. I think I saw a comparison, Tet McMillan to Drake London, and he's a little bit bigger than Drake, but I don't mind that comparison at all. A big go get the ball target. Some are saying his route running is a little better than Drake, so we'll see how that goes to the NFL. But at 6 overall, I like a little juice going to Las Vegas, a little excitement, staying on the West Coast. Give me Tet McMillan at 6.
I like it. The Jets. How much fun are the New York Jets? Is Aaron Rodgers going to be the quarterback, BB? He wasn't protected very well this year. I know that's for sure.
No, he wasn't.
The whole team, I mean, geez, bro. The whole team didn't look too strong this year. But you got to keep – if Aaron Rodgers is going to be your quarterback moving forward, at his age, he has to be protected. He has to be. It's not that he can't move. He can move a little bit, but I'm sure he would prefer to just be able to hang out back there and dot people up. With that being said, let's get him Kelvin Banks, offensive tackle, Texas.
Love it. Agree there. I think that's the pick for them. They already got Sauce. Abdul or Kelvin. In this situation, we're going Kelvin. I like it. Kelvin Banks, 7th overall to the Jets. Now, this is me and Key's team. You can see the Charlotte hanging up in Key's background. We got the 8th pick here. And I think if the draft falls this way, this is Dan Morgan and Dave Canales are licking their chops. You want to have 2 locks on either side of the field and Will Johnson and J.C. Horn, or do you want to bolster that defensive line that needs a major rework, getting Derek Brown back and then adding Abdul Carter to the mix? I think that would fix a lot of problems we have. So this is interesting. In this case, just because it's what we've said all season we need help on the defensive side of the ball, defensive line particularly. I like getting Derek Brown, adding an explosive guy like Abdul Carter on the edge. This is an easy pick for me here. Give me Abdul Carter. I want to see it versus Notre Dame tonight when we're recording this. Let's see it. Abdul Carter at 8.
Need to see it. I'm not bought in on Abdul Carter, but I need to, like you said, I need to see big plays made in the big games. TJ Watt breaks stuff down in the big games. Myles Garrett does the same thing. Micah Parsons. If you're coming to Carolina with the 8th overall pick, I need to see some juice out of you in a big game. I don't want to see I don't want to see, he projects to be a good edge rusher. I don't want to see he has potential. Let me see it right now. Anyways, New Orleans Saints. This team is ass. My goodness. I could go a million ways in one with this squad. I mean, they just got rid of Lattimore.
Yep.
It feels like the Saints always have had their guy on the outside. They also just got rid of Kamara. Or not, they didn't get rid of Kamara. Kamara's aging. Sorry about that. You could go Genty just to keep things spicy down there in the NOLA City. I think their defense is okay enough. This is a tough pick here, BB. Let's see some wide receivers.
Need to see some wide receivers? No problem. People are saying it's a pretty big drop-off after Tet, Luther, and Egbuka in this draft. They're saying there's a top 3 and then a pretty large gap between them and the rest.
What about inside? Let's see some interior O-linemans.
I don't think anything worth the 9th pick, right?
No. Tackles?
We got Josh Simmons.
Okay, let's go back to all. Let's just go BPA here. Let's get them Will Johnson, and let's keep just building that roster from through the draft here.
Yeah, I think if it falls this way, the Saints are happy. Saints fans are happy. You get that Marshawn Lattimore replacement immediately. within the same season as him departing. And he's an elite player. I know he was injured a lot this year, but
I like
getting
Will
him at
Johnson
9
for Carolina, man. I like Will Johnson a lot, BB.
But he's going to a division. Whoa, the New Orleans Saints. Will Johnson, Garrett Wilson is going to be a crazy matchup for years to come. Winky face. We got Will Johnson at 9 of the Saints. Last pick for this video. We're just doing the top 10. Next week we might do a little top 18 because those picks are set. We'll see. This is an interesting pick. I think the Bears are upset with this position if this is how the draft goes. Both the top tackles are off the board. That is obviously a glaring need. It says it right here. Their number one need is outside tackle. Where they go here, there is the Josh Simmons from Ohio State. They do need a tackle. If we're not doing trades, but in this position, if I'm the Bears, I may be trading back, trying to get a couple more picks to help out. But in this case, we're going to stay at 10. I know these players are ranked higher, but I'm going to go my personal best player available here at 10. Give me Jalen Walker from Georgia. This guy, he's do it all. He's off-ball linebacker. He's pass rush. He will blow up your offensive game plan. And that's how we conclude the first official unlocked mock draft top 10.
I like
Jalen
it.
Walker.
Let's take a look at some of the other picks. Are you able to go back?
I can show drafted players. I don't know if I can. I don't think I can. I can scroll back now.
Okay. I like. I don't necessarily know how I feel about. We drafted Cam Ward number 2
To the Browns, yeah.
The Browns. I feel like the Browns are sticking with their guy, man. I think they're sticking with Deshaun. I think they're eating it. I feel like I feel like at this point your best bet is to just build a roster around Deshaun because you paid him so much, but hopefully the next guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, hey, maybe in next week's mock draft we might do it a little bit different. So
I like it.
We'll just have to see.
But
if you guys like, actually, you got any closing remarks before I get us out of here?
Skipping into Cam Ward would be a lot of fun for Cleveland, though. That's all. That's it.
Yeah, that's adding talent to the room. There's no denying that. Adding talent to the room.
Challenge in the room, as Dave Canales says.
Yep, love it. So if you guys like this video, drop a like, drop a comment. Maybe we'll see you next time, next week on the mock. This is probably going to be a popular thing for us leading up into the draft. So appreciate y'all tuning in. And until next time.
Go ahead, subscribe, hit the bell so that you can get every single mock draft that your team is going to make moving forward, guys. Appreciate it.
Let's go. Love it.
Cool.
And that'll do it for that. I like that.
Yeah, I like that. Now we can just kind of just get on out of here, I think.
Yeah, I got nothing else. Marathon of football
starts tonight.
Couple hours.
Dude, I was watching Pat and the guys live for Miami. Man, that'll be beast.
That'll be beast.
I'm hoping we can get there. I think hopefully we're able to build like an entire panel, you know what I'm saying? Of of guys on the show.
That'd be sick.
That'd be dope.
Keep growing and growing, one foot in front of the other, day by day, brick by brick. We'll get there.
Glick by glick, baby. Glick by glick.
Love it.
We'll be there. All right, man. But right now it's Key and it's BB. And this show is low key. Dude, I'm still having a blast. What about you?
Yeah, it's great. Couldn't ask
It's a little tiring sometimes. Hang on. I'm gonna save your arm. It's a little tiring sometimes with all the clipping, the content and stuff, but it's like every time I watch a video and we try a new trick and we add a new spice to it and we get better at like making takes, we get better at like talking ball. It's not just like two super fans that are just like drooling over a mic. We're like actually building a skill with it. It's freaking great. It's freaking it's freaking great. It's fun, dude. Hopefully the people will come. Let's go. All right, appreciate you guys. Hopefully you enjoy your great, beautiful super slate weekend. Let's just call it super slate weekend. Appreciate y'all hanging out a little bit with us today. We're back tomorrow making our final picks of the weekend. Y'all have a great Thursday. Tick, tick. Boom.